Hello future developers, so welcome to another tutorial ABCD. So today we are going to do this card view. Okay, so you would need this particular image was gotten from this link, that's Pexels. Okay, and then there's the image I use, but you can use any image of your choice. And I'll be using ionic icons, okay, to get these kind of icons in our project. Okay, so that said, let's get started. Okay, so what I've done is in my index.html. So first I have my index, I have my main.css, and then I have a folder which contains our image. Okay, so in my head, okay, tag, I'll have linked my style sheet, which is the main.css, and then the title of my project, okay, which is thank you. Okay, so the title is what is going to appear here. So now in the body, you could see I already have this script here. Okay, if you watch my previous video, I've shown how this is done. It's going to help us use the ionic icons. Okay, so the documentation requires that we do this kind of installation. Okay, so when you visit this link, you can follow this particular instructions. Okay, so you have to copy this and then you paste it just before the body, that's the ending tag of your body or the closing tag of your body. Okay, so now in the opening tag of my body, just after it, I'm going to create a div, that's a container. So div dot container, then there's what we are, all our code is going to reside in. So inside the div, I'm going to create and let me add my image first. So img, and then src. So I'm going to do images. So / images, okay, and then the name of my image, okay. Then let me just bring the alt. So the alternative text, let's use man in the briefcase, case. Okay. Then I'm going to close it. So let's see what happens here. Okay. So remember, I'm using a live server. That's yeah, the live server, which is why it's loaded. Okay. So now we would want to create a class, sorry, a div. So div, and then this div is going to hold. So div dot side info, side underscore info. So this side info is going to have our button. So let's use button. Let's bring a button. So button type. So button type should be let's give it a name, or let's give it a type button. Okay. And then give it an ID. So this is going to hold our close button. So close. Then I'm going to close it here. Okay, so now we want this close icon. Okay, so we are going to, you would have to go to ionic icons.io. So the icons tab. Okay, and then I'm going to use this particular one. So when you click this, you can copy this code. This is the code we need. It's copied, just click on it. And then we'll go back to our VS code. And then we'll paste it. So just here, let me bring it down. And then paste it here. Okay, so let's see, you can see now we have the icon here. Okay, and then the button. Okay, so next we want our title. Okay, so say thanks. So I'm going to have to create an h3 tag. So I'll create an h3 tag. Let's give it an ID. Oh, what did I do? Let me take this out. So h3 dot id. Sorry, so supposed to be pound hash id. Okay. I need to give it an ID. So the ID is going to be called title. Title. Okay. And then I'm going to type say thanks. So say thanks. Okay, so we have the say things. We can decide to add an exclamation mark. And now another h3 tag again. So h3. So this h3 is going to be a class. So h3 dot let me call it subtext. So subtext sub underscore text. Okay, so and then I'm going to type in some text like show some love to. So better still, let me just copy this just so. Okay, so I just copied this text, but we want Kelvin Fosu to be a clickable link. So clickable. So I'm going to use and also bolding. Okay, so I'll use a strong. So strong. Okay, I'm going to bring Kelvin Fosu here. So I'm just cut it and then paste it here in between the opening and closing tag of our strong. Okay, so you can see Kelvin is bolding and then it looks bigger. Okay, and then I'm going to give it an make it a hyper reference. So we use an anchor tag. So the a tag, so a tag, and then href equals okay, and then we'll use quotation commas. And I'm going to put a hashtag. Okay, so you can decide to put any link here. Then I'm going to close the anchor tag just at the end of the name of the person. Okay, so this link, where is it? Is Kelvin Fosu social love by considering donating. Kelvin Fosu is missing. Okay, so the error should be here. Okay, take this out. Okay, so now this becomes a clickable link. Okay, it can take us to any link that's if we put a URL here. Okay, but the hashtag means an empty link. Okay. Okay, so that should be it for this, and this what we've done so far. Okay, so in the next lesson we'll learn to add the buttons. Okay, so thank you, and then I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.